Yes, dear student, in last video I have taught you work. Then also taught you how to calculate work done by constant force and variable force. Now work is done by some machine or some agency in displacing body from one place to another against some force. Actually, where the force is there, I will give you an example which force is there against which work has to be done. Now, further work is measured in terms of power. So, what is power? Everybody knows we talk about power of different machines and different devices we use daily in our daily life. We use many devices. You use electric fans, electric lamp, and motor pumps. They all are mentioned the power. But unfortunately, people don't understand what is power. Listen, try to understand this. Don't cram. Cramming is must, but first of all, try to understand what you are going to study and what is the importance in our life. So the power of a body. Body may be a machine, may be a man, or anything. The power of a body doing work. Doing work is defined as the work done by body per unit time. Please listen me carefully. Actually, generally people speak like that. Rate of doing work is called power. Rate, which rate? Actually, I told you many times, physics is unity method, totally unity method. So, time, rate is measured with respect to time. So, we must say, it is defined as work done by body per unit time. So, if a body completes W work in time T, then power of the working body is given by P equal to W by T. Work done per unit time. If in time T W work is done, then how much work is done in unit time? For example, per unit, please try to understand per unit. You purchase so many things. You purchase clothes and you ask the price, and the seller says that it is rupees 125 per meter. So per meter, and then suppose you buy 10 meters, then 125 to 10, that becomes simple. Every rate is given rate. So rate may be measured with distance, with time, with number, like banana, per you say 60 rupees per dozen, 60 rupees per dozen. So that is number, rate is number hai. So it is not correct to say here rate of doing work is power. No, you must say work done per unit time, because here it is measured per unit time. I think you have got my point. Because rate are given in different manners. Rate may be per number, per meter, per कुछ भी होता है. Now power, W upon T. Now we come in physics measurement. So measurement is in units. Now units of power. Units of power. Listen very carefully, dear learner. Things are simple, but problem is that something already present in our brain that keep on interacting and posing the facts which you should understand. Just like I have told, people say rate of doing work is power. It is very confusing. I don't understand why, and books are there, like force has been defined, rate of change of momentum. Why don't you say change momentum per unit time is force? Rate of change momentum कुछ नहीं होगा. Momentum may change with distance, may change with some person to person. So unit of power. In MKS system, unit of power is watt. In the name of James Watt, who gave the idea of heat engine, James Watt. This W is small here, but we represent it by capital W, watt. Then when power is 1 watt, if a working body, if a body doing work completes 1 joule of work, 1 joule of work in 1 second, then power of the body is 1 watt, capital W, watt. If body completes 1 joule of work in 1 second, then power of working body is 1 watt. So, and I told you that 1 joule of work is not a big work, not a large work, because I told you, and I keep on telling the student like that, if we put 100 gram mass on our palm, or you raise 100 gram mass, then you are applying force of 1 Newton, and if you displace that by 1 meter vertically up, then you do 1 joule of work. So that way, SI unit of power is watt, but it is a small unit of power. It is a very small unit of power. SI unit is power. No, power is watt, but small unit. So for practical purpose, we use other bigger units. Since watt is a small unit of power, so we use bigger units for practical purpose, practical कह लीजिए और commercial purpose, और commercial. Purpose. What are those units? And these are these bigger units. These bigger units are number 1 kilowatt. This 1 kilo is a multiplying factor, which means 10 to the power 3 kilo, written as kilowatt. and equal to 1 kilowatt. I will tell later on. Kilowatt. Number 2, megawatt. Megawatt. Actually, mega and million is the same thing. कैसे लिखते हैं? Capital M, capital W. If you write small m here, it becomes milliwatt. So please be careful when you are writing units. The alphabets used, the letters used should be carefully written there. Capital M, mega. Capital M, mega means 10 to the power 6. This is also called million. Kilo. K means 10 to the power 3. Milli. Millimeter, जिसे कहते हैं milli. It is 10 to the power minus 3. Like this, multiplier हैं, जितने भी हैं. In NCERT book at last page, somewhere it is given the prefixes and suffixes. Multiplier and some multiplier. So 1 kilowatt means 10 to the power 3 watt. है भाई? और W capital. 1 megawatt 10 to the power 6 watt. Commercial purpose, na? They use megawatt where electricity is generated and distributed to the state or some districts. Then we tell their production of electricity in megawatts. Once I was listening, observing news, and the anchor told that today Prime Minister has inaugurated a thermal power plant which will produce 800 megawatt of electricity. Actually, there is little confusion among the people. Megawatt. It will, the production of electricity by the plant will be 800 megawatts. This is a large amount of energy to produce. So, what is the meaning of this? It means 800 into 10 to the power 6 joule per second. It means 8 into 10 to the power 8 joule of energy will be produced in 1 second. You can apply your brain to understand. If you have weight of 1 kilogram in your hand and raise it by 1 meter, then you have done 10 joule of work, because 1 kg weight nearly 10 Newton. 1 Newton into 1 meter is 1 joule. I am explaining for the purpose so that you understand what are you studying. Don't cram the sentences. How much work is 1 joule? I teach every time very carefully this topic. So, if you have 1 kg weight in your hand, or you lift 1 kg mass a distance of 1 meter, then you have 10 joule of work. If you want to produce 100 joule of work per second, then 10 times you have to do this. And if you continuously do this, you will get tired. So it is not easy to produce energy. Please use this electric energy very carefully. Don't leave any operating device when it is not used, because a lot of energy is wasted this way. So I think you have got unit of power. What is the SI unit or MK system unit? ठीक है? And since watt is small unit, so we use for commercial purpose bigger units like kilowatt, 10 to the power 3 watt, 1 megawatt, 10 to the power 6 watt. Actually, I belong to a farmer family. When I go to farmers for tube well, they use electric motors of power. When I ask what is the power of this motor, they say 15 or 16, but 15 or 20 or 10, 5. They tell the number only. The power is 16 power. When I ask what is 16, they don't know. And even the science people also do not know what is the meaning of 15, 16, that is 15 kilowatt or 20 kilowatt. Actually, nowadays submersible tube wells are operating, which put raw water from very depth of 500 to 100 meter, like that. So they need there. So megawatt is spoken where we are producing electricity or energy for distribution to the state, etc. Now there is a unit of power in FPS system. There is a foot pound second system, British system unit. In FPS system, in FPS, I am writing them not like this. I never writing because second is more or less लिखा है, foot is foot actually poundal है, feet for poundal. SEM, KSCGS also written is small, but even NCERT book has written MKS. Here M stand for meter, K stand for kilo. Kilo is kilogram. K is this. S second is this. So it should be MKS, not this one. This is wrong to write. I kept on writing like this, but one day I was reading a book and I imagined, sorry, it was wrong. So in FPS system, you know, unit of power is horsepower. They write it as HP. Some people write capital HP also. Or 1 HP, capital लिखते हैं, is equal to 746 watt. This is number. ये नहीं कि हमें we have used 700 1 horsepower, एक horse जोड़ा और उसकी पावर नापी. ये सिंपली नंबर है, इमेजिनिंग यूनिट horse power. पाउंडर में नापते हैं, तो that way I told you units of power. So please speak power as work done per unit time. Don't say rate of doing work. Power is the work done by a body per unit time, है ना? And its unit is watt. In MKS system, in system we don't have its unit here. In FPS system is horsepower and 1 HP is equal to 746 watt. Please note it. Next video I will be coming here for energy. The chapter appears easy when we study it because terms are simple and usual. But when we do problems, we face lot of problem, and in numericals actually there are many problems. Students are poor in arithmetic. Even one day I asked a student 250, 2.5 upon 100, what it will be? So first he removed the decimal like this. खुशते हैं वो, आप ऐसे डालो decimal, and then dividing by, फिर इसको divide किया और फिर decimal होगा. It is simple. There are 2 zeros. Displace the zero to the left by 2 digits. So 1 digit है, 0 है, तो it is equal to 0.025. Simple. Or this is also not necessary. 2.5 upon 100. Write 100 10 to the power 2. So it is 2.5 10 to the power minus 2. Please learn these tricks. ये बहुत जरूरी है. हम बच्चे जब 100,000 है, 100 को आप 10 to the power 2 लिखो, 1000 है 10 to the power 3 लिखो. So there is no need to put the decimal and other things because it's not for this. So please think over the tricks and simple calculation. Decimal system is brought for this purpose only, so that we can do the calculation where our CGS system, MK system is decimal system. It is for that purpose. By 1 kilometer, 1000 10 to the power 3 meter, है ना, like that. Powers of 10 में लिखिए आप. ओके, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो।